Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. I am back for part 3 of my Friday morning beach walk at Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park in beautiful North Naples, Florida. We're up at the north end of the park, up at Wiggins Pass. I've been hanging out here watching the sunrise. Beautiful colors this morning. We even got to see a few dolphins swimming up the pass, swimming upriver just a few minutes ago. That was awesome. A little family of, looked like 3, 4 maybe dolphins coming in from the Gulf. Fishermen heading out here. 77 degrees. The tide is just starting to go out. The tide is going out with the fishermen. Yeah, beautiful. We saw some beautiful colors, beautiful sun rays earlier this morning. Pink rays. I got a few pictures to share later. The dolphins are just a huge added bonus. I wish they were closer. They were kind of on the other side of the pass, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Seeing dolphins is wonderful. We're going to take a little stroll down the beach, down to the south, down towards Vanderbilt Beach, to see what we can see. It's about 7:15 right now, around 7:15. Clear skies around me, but quite a few clouds over here to the east, blocking the sun. These clouds are moving. I don't know if they're moving towards me. It looks like they are. Hopefully that sun will pop up over them. We'll get some nice light on the beach. Been striking out on the weather here for sunsets. Just been getting some wicked thunderstorms here in the late afternoon and early evenings. Too much lightning too close by for me. The boat just came speeding through here. These guys, it's no concern. They don't care about anything but themselves. This is a no wake zone here. Idle speed only through the pass. With this tide going out, you don't even have to, if you idle, you'll be moving along at a really good clip going out right now. Well, start our trek down the beach here. One last look over here across the little lagoon. I don't know if those dolphins, if they were heading up the river, they're going to go up into the backwater and do a little fishing back in there. Probably get themselves some nice little mangrove snappers for breakfast, which are absolutely delicious, by the way. Not very big, but tasty. Red snapper is one of my favorites, man. Yellowtail snapper, red snapper. Mahi mahi. All the treats from the sea. Hey Gary, good morning. Just 2 boats this morning, Gary. 2 boats came hauling butt out of the pass this morning. There is no way they are commercial charter boat captains. They would respect the speed limits here at the pass. Just grinds my gears when I see them do that. So we are still kind of at high tide. High tide was about 45 minutes ago here. The waves rippling over the sandbar out there. It's not a dolphin or a manatee or a submarine. Or a mermaid. It's not a mermaid either. Let's see, he's slowed down. He's a good captain. Connie, good morning. Steve, good morning, my friend. I was worried about you. Kathleen, good morning. Those are storms down there. This morning there was some lightning out in the Gulf when I got here. Pretty far out though. Nancy, good morning, happy Friday. Hope everything's going well up there in Joliet. Say hello, good morning to Pete. From all of us, from his beach family. Jean, good morning, happy Friday. Well, if you're just waking up, we got to see some dolphins this morning. We saw a little family of dolphins coming in from the Gulf, swimming upriver, coming into Wiggins Pass this morning. We saw those in live feed number 2. If Facebook happened to save it, you can go back and check that out. Beautiful sunrise. We got to watch our sunrise. We saw beautiful colors, those early morning colors. We saw that in my first live feed. Spectacular views this morning, as always. And now we're starting our beach walk down to the south. I have a couple groups here. Southwest Florida Television has a couple Facebook groups here. You can click on the little groups tab. You'll find them. There's a link to my groups in the description of this post. Got a restaurant group, and I got a group called Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park. If you go into that Del Nor Wiggins Pass State Park, you'll see the little mini tornado that formed. I don't know exactly what it did. It was down around Clam Pass, down to the south of us, but somebody shared a little video that they filmed from up here at Del Nor Wiggins. You can see that finger sticking down from the sky. I don't know if it hit at Clam Pass or what it did. They said mini tornado, it was over the water. Another drop out there. Lost my connection. Normally, when they're over the water, when a tornado is over the water, it's a water spout. Go check it out. It's not a very long video. Looked like he had a hard time holding his camera steady. Zoomed in. Rose, welcome back, sweetheart. It's Bad Bob. Bad Bob. Good morning, Bob. Bob Looney. Bob Looney and Sherry Looney. Awesome people. You've seen them on some of my live feeds. Good people from Ohio. Well, Ohio's got a lot of good people. I do like the people in Ohio. Salt of the earth kind of people. I'm not saying that because my wife's from Ohio and she might be watching. I'm just, I really believe that. Oh, thanks, Bob. You the man. You the man. Well, this is sad. Sad, sad, sad. Look what happened up here. Remember that little dead tree that used to stick up here, and I'd walk under it in the mornings. I've taken a lot of photos of it. It's been the subject of many of my photos. It's had lots of birds sitting on it. Well, there it lies. There it lies. So sad. And I am just having a hard time wondering why it's lying there like that. That was a very thick trunk. No wind was going to knock that over and do that. I got a feeling somebody was hanging on it. I see people hanging on these branches, swinging around. Why? I don't know. I mean, swinging around like apes. Yeah. We were talking about evolution, how things evolve. Well, there's another example. Eventually that'll break off, I guess. I don't know if the rangers will cut it off and drag it out of the water. But now the birds have a nice long branch. On the bright side, they have a nice long branch to perch on there by the water. So personally, I would leave it there. Great little spot for them to sit and fish, catch their breakfast. Think of all the changes we've seen here over the years. It's just amazing. Some of you have been on here with me almost from day one. I don't know if there's anybody here that's been watching since actually day one, when I did my first live feed. I didn't have a whole lot of followers yet. The whole live thing was that was all brand new, and I was just like, had to check it out. I just came down to the beach, put my camera on a tripod, and just let it roll through sunsets. I did that for quite a few months. I actually had a realtor that was sponsoring the live feeds back then. Then I decided to show everybody the beach. I'm like, well, you've seen the sunsets. Let's take a walk in the morning and I'll show you the beach. And it all evolved from there. Oh, cool, Randy. Are we going to see some pictures of your hummingbird on Facebook later? That's cool. That is very cool. They're so cute. I forget where we were. I think we were in Costa Rica. I don't know how many years ago that was. It was a while back. And there was this one place, the hummingbirds were just everywhere. It was unbelievable. Costa Rica is a cool place if you know what you're doing and know where you're going. There's some beautiful, beautiful country there. The rainforests, the waterfalls. my wife and I and two other couples. We went down to Costa Rica for, I don't know, a week. And we stayed at one of those all-inclusive places, but we didn't stay like on Yaco Beach or whatever. You know, we stayed kind of off the beaten path. It was a nice resort, though. It was awesome. It was a very wise decision to stay there. My wife is good when it comes to setting up vacations and finding deals. But anyway, one of the things that me and one of my buddies wanted to do was we wanted, two out of three of the guys wanted to do. My one buddy, he wanted to go fishing. He didn't want to do the zip line. And we were seeing this ad for the world's longest zip line, blah, blah, blah. And macho us, you know, heck yeah, me and my friend Billy. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. So the girls, my wife and one of her girlfriends, they wanted to do the horseback riding through the mountains while we did the zip line. It was the same tour company doing it, so we left from the same location. Well, we get on this bus and we start heading up a mountain. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm getting excited, you know. Here we are. We've been driving up the mountain for 15 minutes. Cool. Okay, a half hour. We're still going up the mountain. I'm like, what? Where are they taking us? An hour later, we get to where the zip line begins. It took, oh my gosh, like 3 hours to zip line down this mountain. Neither one of us paid attention to the part where you have to rappel down a couple of waterfalls. Oh my gosh. We were physically drained. Good morning. My arms were numb. They were just like limp at my side. My friend was so exhausted, he puked when we got to the end. Trying to show off. Why do guys do that? Why do we gotta think we're so tough? It was an experience, though. I'll never forget it. Never, ever forget it. My wife, when the girls came back from their horse riding trip, her tennis shoe was completely blown apart. They had it duct taped all up. Apparently, she fell off her horse or something into the mud, or the horse threw her off into the mud on their ride. So that was pretty funny, too. It was a fun trip. It was cool. Costa Rica. And it wasn't a very expensive trip either. That was a good thing. Things have gotten pricier now down there. I recommend you come here to Del Norwiggins, though. First, come to Del Norwiggins. Check out our beautiful beach here. Yeah, that zip line just never ended. It was from one zip line to the other. It was just incredible. We did stop for lunch, like halfway through. There was a little lunch break for about 20 minutes. We stopped at the bottom of one of the waterfalls. Everybody could go swimming. Man, the water was cold. Ooh, the sun. The sun is making an appearance. I love it. These clouds have thinned out. Nice. There we go. And there is our sunshine. Oh, man, I love my beach. I love my beach in the morning. Do you love your morning beach fix? Here's a little bit of light hitting the water right here. Water's looking good. Looking good. It's beautiful yesterday. Cumberland Valley. I don't know if we'll see any more dolphins this morning. If they were heading up the river earlier, I think they're going to be up there for a while. Unless another little group goes by. You never know. Good morning. There's a lot of dolphins out here. It's amazing when you go into the backwaters. What you see back here, all the dolphins. Remember how we'd get them to follow behind us with Captain Dave? We'd get them to follow the boat. That was always fun. They love riding that boat wake. I can't imagine what these charter boat guys are doing, how they're dealing with these fuel prices. I mean, they have to raise their rates a lot just to make up for that fuel. I mean, boats do not get good gas mileage. Captain Dave, his boat, he didn't even get 3 miles to the gallon. And he was doing good. So you figure you go out 50 miles, 60 miles round trip. Whew. And the fuel at the marinas is crazy expensive. But it takes a big boat to go out into that Gulf, to go far out. So it is what it is. It's way cheaper, I think, to get your fish at the market. Already cleaned and ready to cook. He does. Dave does come back with a boat full of fish, though, when he goes out. He knows where those fish are. Good morning. Area Roy. Hey Jan, good morning. Man, it is flat again. Past 4 or 5 days at least it's been flat like this in the Gulf. Look at this big drop off here. Area 4, looking south. I don't know whatever happened to our ospreys. I thought they were coming back. Remember we had a osprey nest up there in that pine tree for the longest time. And kind of when Roy left, the ospreys left. I guess no more harmonica music. So they went somewhere else. The day the music died. This is awesome, awesome water for paddlers. A little bit of a breeze, but nothing much. Yeah, pretty soon the front gate's going to be opening up here at the park, and start seeing some beachgoers trickling out onto the sand. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Thanks for being a friend. Thanks for sharing. Why it keeps dropping out. Good morning. Our signal. That's the second time our signal has dropped out this morning. There's no Wi-Fi. You're at the mercy of your cellular provider when you're out here on the beach. Mine is T-Mobile. Sprint, T-Mobile. I don't know who all they merged with. A couple of them went together. Supposedly the service was going to improve, but didn't see that happen. Just their billing process improved. Supposed to meet our friend Margaret Kenny up here by Roy's tree up there around 8:30. Excuse me. And where it looks really nice down here. The further south we get from Wiggins Pass, the nicer that water looks when that tide's going out. Hey, Gail. Gail, Gary, good morning. I meant to check the birthdays this morning. I always forget to check birthdays. Facebook never gives me birthday reminders. If anybody's having a birthday, happy birthday. No way, it's 8 o'clock already. Am I hearing right? I heard some church bells. I see people in the water, leaving the gates open. I'm going to check on our little railroad vines. Our little railroad vines, our morning glories. See how they're doing. Not much in the way of flowers on this one. Some, but not a bunch. The little purple flowers. Let's check this big clump of it over here. The clumps. Peach morning glory, railroad vine. Beautiful little flowers. Hey, Nicholas, thank you for the stars. I appreciate that. You look at these, it's no wonder, Roy. Oh, did you see the little bumblebee? Cool. It's no wonder, Roy. I love these flowers. We just sit and stare at them, sit on a bench and stare at them up in Area 5. Watching the bumblebees and the butterflies. Give you an idea how big they are. I put my hand down by them. See, they're not too big. They're not too big. There's not as many. Man, there's been times where it's just the whole vine was purple. Don't seem to be blooming as profusely as in the past. Well, I'll walk down here just a wee bit further. The old skybox. No sits-in chair. You can see the little bench there through the slats in the fence. It is a great spot to sit. Look out at the Gulf. I mean, look at that. You got a boardwalk, takes you right down to the parking lot there. It's an awesome location. The skybox at the north end, parking lot 3. Home to our friend Gary. For reservations, you need to contact Gary. He's the ticket master for the skybox. I'm just kidding. I said that one time and somebody asked him about making reservations. We thought that was funny. Joe Carter, good morning. Happy Friday from North Naples, Florida. Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Ooh, thank you for those stars. My star man. Where are we at time-wise on this live feed? I don't see our osprey up there. Sometimes he's on the other side there. This is that pine tree up at the north end. Thanks for that time check. He's on the other side there. This is the pine tree up at the north end of Area 2. Getting a good workout walking in this super soft sand up here this morning. Just sinking down in big time. Quiet. So quiet. Nobody's sitting up here. Let's see. I don't. Oh wait, I think I see a little white head. Through, oh yeah, I do. Through the branches there, I do see. I swear I saw a little white head up there. Let's take a peek. Yep. It had its head down, I didn't see it. As soon as it popped its head up, there it was. Our little osprey. Pick your head up for us. Fun. Sweet. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful sky. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it if I could see its head. Busy primping. All right. I'm going to wrap this live feed up and start another one. Going to be 4 live feeds this morning. First one was pretty short. Short but beautiful. Early morning colors. You got to go back and check it out. Number 2, we saw some dolphins. Live feed number 2. Towards the end, we saw some dolphins. Coming in from the Gulf up in Wiggins Pass. Got a glimpse of a little family. That was sweet. Along with our sunrise. Then number 3, we just took our stroll down the beach. Number 4, we're just going to continue our walk. Go down a little further and turn around, head back up to Area 4. So stay tuned. Check back in 5 minutes or so if you don't get a notification from Facebook that I am live. But if I don't see you, have an awesome Friday. Remember to tell your friends about our beach walks. Invite them to tag along with us. The more, the merrier. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, my friends, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless.